You got one. He got one. Mario, you got one. It's me, Diamond, back here with another video. And today we're going to be trying something new. Something that I have been meaning to try. I have had this foundation sitting here for about like 2 weeks. I've been having it sitting, not even 2 weeks. I've had this foundation for like 2 months and I've been wanting to try it, but I only wanted to film my first impression on camera. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be filming my first impression of this Mario Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. Without further ado, let's just get to the unpacking portion of the video. I'm in the shade 24N, and he said, Surreal Skin Foundation is my complexion masterpiece. I put my heart into this groundbreaking formula with the hope of not creating a barrier of foundation, but rather awakening the true infinite beauty that lies within. With love and light, Mario. Okay, so I already like it so far. The packaging is pretty cardboard. It has some little slits at the end. I think it's only available for sale at Sephora, and I did get it at Sephora, but I did not get matched for this shade. So we're just gonna have to hope that it's a match for me. Hopefully so. I think I did try a sample in the store, but I did not get professionally matched. So it is a pump. It has a pump foundation, and it does also have this cap in the pump. So the white cap was like, whose idea was that, you know, knowing that this foundation is brown, but we're gonna make it work. And if you guys see my wig is about to slip, just act like it doesn't happen because it's really, really hot in here. If you see my wig pop up and slide, whatever, it's just act like it didn't happen, okay? So without further ado, let's jump into this and let's get started on the makeup look with this foundation. But first, I do you guys think this is gonna match? Like, I hope it matches. Hold on, let me tell I haven't used it already. Okay, it blended to my skin. So we're just gonna roll with the punches and do this on camera, and y'all are gonna see what I see as I see it. First things first, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydro Grip for my primer. But before I even do that, I'm going to wet this Deform Beauty Blender. I guess it was like smushed in my makeup case. So I'm going to wet this. I'm going to be back and I'm going to jump into it. And for comparison, this was the e.l.f. that matched my skin tone really nicely. And this is the Mario. So it's a bit lighter, but I think it's going to match, y'all, given that this matched really well. And they're both in glass. I think it's gonna work, you guys. Hopefully so. Although wet, my beauty blender is still unfortunately deformed. So I guess it'll have to shake back later on. But let's get started. So this is just a basic beauty blender that I got from Ross. And let's just get started. Let's just jump into the makeup tutorial. Today, I'm going to do like a very natural tutorial. I don't plan on doing much on the eyes. And by the way, you guys, have you guys noticed that I have on lash extensions? I have had these on for like 2 weeks and I love them. I have my primer, and let's start the application. With the primer, I really like to just apply it like it's a moisturizer for the most part. I feel like there's not a right or wrong way to put on primer. As long as you're putting it on your face and not using too much, it should be fine. So I guess now let's go in with the foundation. Or should I do concealer first? I think I'm going to go with the foundation first for the purpose of this video, even though I switched up the routine to where I do concealer first. Ever since the last makeup tutorial. If you have not yet watched that, please click up here and watch it. I tried out a new makeup tutorial based off of a TikTok I saw, and I actually fell in love with it. And some of the new products I tried are now staples in my regimen. So if you haven't, make sure you check that out. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. YouTube has recently lowered the monetization standards to 500, and right now, at the time of recording this, I'm almost at 370, I believe. I'm at 367 or something like that. So please keep subscribing, you guys. And I do make the shorts. I do record, film, and edit all of my videos on my own. So your support truly means so much to me. And enough of that, let's get into applying this foundation. So should I apply directly onto skin? Okay, I'm just gonna apply it directly onto skin. I've applied it directly onto skin, and let's bounce. Okay, it's a good match. It's crazy, the foundations that I don't get matched for and that I don't get help from associates in the store, I get a good match. But like for this Estee Lauder Double Wear, I got matched in store for it, and it's actually too light. But on her defense, they didn't have my exact shade, so I had to compromise. And I think I ended up going lighter because of the compromise. But I still love the formula, but it's not a good match. So it's like more of a winter shade now. But this, I think this may be a summer shade, which I love. I love the summertime whenever I get more melanated. Like, I love being a melanin queen. Like, I don't understand when people are like, oh, it's summertime, don't be outside, you're gonna get too dark. Like, too dark? Like, the blacker the berry. Blending this, and everything is looking good so far. I'm loving how everything is looking so far. It feels really it feels like a good foundation. It doesn't feel too greasy, but the question is how this is going to wear after a few hours with my oily skin. I don't think it said anything about recommendation for skin type, but you know, like, the application is going on pretty flawlessly. The coverage, I would say, is medium to full, and that's the notes I have so far. I'm gonna let this dry down for a bit, and then I'll come back in about 5 minutes once it's dried down to show you guys what it looks like dried down, foundation only. I am back. It has been approximately 5 minutes. I got a sip of water, and it's still looking pretty dewy, so I guess it's just gonna be like a dewy finish type of foundation. So let's continue on with the routine and see how it does whenever I apply my other products. So one thing that I recently found out is that if your makeup looks cakey, it's because you're mixing water-based with silicone-based products. So the first ingredient in this is water, and then you have polyglycerol 6, poly whatever ever. And you have coconut alkanes, meaning the single bonds isolated from the coconut, and alkanes meaning, yeah, single bonds. Oh, look at my organic chemistry coming through. Judging how the first ingredient is water, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is a water-based formula. I'll say here if I was correct or incorrect, but that was my initial guess, so I'm going to treat it as such and apply the rest of my products as normal. So the Hydra Grip, we know that's water based off the Hydra, like that has to be H2O, and this never reacts whenever I use other water-based stuff. So I can use this as a concealer, or I can use my e.l.f. Camo, and I'm going to choose my e.l.f. Camo because she eats every time and she gives me a pretty bright under eye. So I'm probably going to mix it in with my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. And I love this product for it to be a drugstore product. It's in the shade 420 Cocoa, and I'm using my e.l.f. in the shade Deep Olive. So I'm going to highlight the inner parts of my eye with the Deep Olive. And then up under that, I'm going to go with the Cocoa. I'm going to go in with the Cocoa, just surrounding that to help it blend out a little bit more seamlessly. And on the Cocoa, I'm going to go down as well. This shade isn't bright enough for me to really use as its own in terms of trying to get a good highlight, but I still like it to use with other products. I've applied that. I let it dry down for 30 seconds. Now let's blend it. I'm not doing this in any particular way besides the way I normally do it, with the pressing it in and bringing it up. Never drag your concealer downwards, because it's going to end up like discoloring the whole pigmentation of your foundation. So we just want it to be lifted up this way and not down that way. So we want the shadow to pick our face up and not droop it down. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that YouTube changed the monetization requirements, but also I know that it's going to be a whole different ball game now when it comes time to like getting paid for it. And also I heard that the monetization is not for AdSense, which is putting the ads on your videos to get paid from that, but it's really for but it's really just for if I was to go live and somebody wanted to gift me, they could do that once I hit 5,000 and then 4,000 watch hours. My watch hours are good, but my subscriber count is just lacking. So if anybody has any type of specific strategy that they want to share with me on how to get my subs up, I would appreciate it if you would message me or comment or Instagram DM me, whatever. It's fine. So I just applied that and we're looking a little orangey. What do you guys think? I think we're looking a little orangey. I'm not gonna blame the foundation because the foundation was a match. It's a match. But we're looking a little orangey, so I'm going to use this in hopes that it will pipe down a bit. Do you guys remember when like baking was everybody's favorite thing to do? Like people would bake for like 10-20 minutes thinking that it was going to like really dramatically make their face like chisel and beat, but really in reality, like it really doesn't do all of that people claim it does. My brushes are filthy, so I was hesitant to even do this video, but the show must go on and I must wash my brushes before the next time I do a video. While that is baking, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm using my ABH brow definer. So I do have some good news to share with you guys. I am now officially a licensed CNA, and I am going to do a few videos. I am going to do a few videos on the process and like where I'm at in my medical journey, but I finally got my CNA certification, so I'm super happy about that. I'm happy about that because, you know, that's exciting, you know. So I passed it on my first try yesterday and I got a new job today. So God is good. Stay down till you come up. And also I want to say that you don't have to tell everybody your every move, you know, like you don't have to tell everyone your every move because not everybody's intentions are well towards you. So just be mindful of that and pray for discernment that you can be able to tell and distinguish real from fake, because if you don't have discernment, you will get deceived. My brows are filled in. They actually look better now that they're filled in. They don't look as messy as I thought they did. I always use a pressed powder to rid the loose powder, and then the pressed powder goes all over my face. And that is it for the tutorial. I just wanted to do a really light makeup look. I didn't want to overexert anything. I just wanted to really show off the foundation itself. Okay, you guys, this is the finished makeup look. Everything looks pretty seamless, so I do think I was correct in guessing that it was a water-based formula. This is the foundation to neck match, and let's get into the actual review itself. So for the review, I would say this foundation, I would give it a 4.5 out of 10. It was really easy to blend in. I would give it a 4.5 out of 10, and here are some perks that I thought it was a good contender for. It was really easy to blend in. It was a very good match. It feels like a second skin, and the thing that I'm giving negative 0.5 away from is because the price point was a bit high. Also due to the fact that the finish is a little bit dewy. That's probably not something I will always reach for. I mean, I love dewy, but I wish it would have been able to dry down a bit more to not be matte but not be as dewy as it was. And with it being dewy, my main concern was how it would be if I were to go outside with this on a hot Louisiana summer day, how it will hold up with my oily skin, my pores being secreting oil and also sweat. I would wonder how that would do. But overall, I really enjoyed reviewing this foundation. I really loved it, and Makeup by Mario, you have a really good formula on your hands, and I love the name Surreal Skin. So thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video and watching. If you enjoyed this review and want to see more first impression videos or makeup tutorial sit down videos, please give this video a like, a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm so close to 400, and I'm going to try to work on more consistency for you guys, but as I've explained, you know, I have a lot going on, but YouTube is very important to me, so I am going to make it a priority. And thank you guys so much to each and every one of you who like my videos, comment my videos, have subscribed. You know, y'all enter my giveaway. I have another one coming up before the summer ends. Yes, I do. And thank you guys so much for all the love and support you show this channel. I truly appreciate it, and it truly makes my day every time I see it. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.